my girlfriend's in the car right now. Another great time to think of what happened this week already, and to just reflect on all the things. And as I said it before in a lot more episodes, it is a great time for me to reflect, and I love this. Which is also why I started doing this documentation thing with the vlog, is just to have something where I can reflect and document what I do. And it helps when you edit the things in 2 or 3 weeks, because then you can look back at the footage and look at what you said, and then you realize if there was something you said you would do and then you forgot you said you would do that and you didn't do it. For example, I just edited a podcast episode, I think from 3 weeks ago, where while driving back in the car like this, I said, hey, this week I need to update my portfolio on my website. I need to do that this week, and I'm gonna do that. And I think it was on Wednesday when I said that, and it didn't happen. I didn't do it. So that's what I worked on yesterday, is working on my portfolio and updating it to have the newest project in there as well, and also having newest nuances in, because for one of my clients, Northern Finance, there's responsibilities that I've taken on since that aren't in there and that I haven't reflected yet, which are very important, and also metrics in there and results that I brought in, or that I helped bringing in as well. So I added that as well. I had a great exchange of voice messages last week with Fred. Shout out to you, Fred, if you're watching this, because he watched one of my podcast episodes. Fred is a friend from Yassine, who I do the podcast with, and we're in a group chat together, and I posted in my vlog to just get some feedback. And I said, hey guys, if you have any feedback on my vlog, just let me know. I'd be happy to hear it. And Fred dissected my whole podcast and sent me lots of voice messages with feedback and things that he found cool and things he didn't find cool. And one of the things was, he said, you know, when you try to explain things, turn your camera around and start showing what you're actually talking about. Don't just talk to the camera, but also turn the camera around and show what you're actually saying. And I mean, he's right, especially with the ChatGPT thing, where I could have just turned the camera around and showed you guys what that actually would look like, instead of just talking into the camera, which is a lot less appealing visually if you don't have the visual thing in front of you. So yeah, these are things I'll improve in this podcast episode. I want to share with you guys a lot more on what I do, and actually turn the camera around and show you edits and show you those type of things. I already did that one time last week, if you watched the podcast, where I showed my timeline for the short form version of a Northern Finance video. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. And hey, this is my opportunity to say to you guys, if you have any feedback, if you have something you want to see, something you don't like about the videos, please post it in the comments. I'd be so happy to hear your feedback. Alright guys, the portfolio project on my site, our website, is now finished, and I'm gonna walk you through it and what things I did for what reason, because I also kept in mind I'll be applying to jobs on Upwork, or that I have to show certain things to certain people, and so I kept that in mind while categorizing and designing the website, and I'll walk you through it right now. Alright, so we have the home page here, which I don't know if I'll use it as much. It's just on there for, you know, Instagram, or to put it in some bios, or to link it to that. But what's much more important is, as you see on the homepage, you have the most important projects here, as well as here with the services. That's where it gets interesting, because when I want to send out my website to certain potential clients, I want to direct them into a certain category. When they are looking for long form video editing, informational video editing, I can direct them to a specific site where this specific portfolio project is. If they are looking for short form video editing, which I also do, I can direct them to that site. If they want vlog editing, for example, I can direct them to that site, which is a site that I've also done, because I want to show, hey, I'm doing these vlogs and I could do that as well. I can help build a story and help you build a vehicle that helps you document your journey, as well as the podcast editing. Because as you know, my friend Yassine and I were recording a podcast that we're posting every single month, and I wanted to put that in there as well. So as you can see here, for example, social media management, which is a bigger thing because we would also create the content, and just post the videos online as well. And we have a case study here with Northern Finance showing that we reach these results. We can also do the scripted part and so on. If you go back, we have the video editing, which now we have an overview page for video editing where you see, hey, this is what it looks like for Northern Finance. That's why we did it. And I have another project in here that I did or another creator where you can see the before and after. And if you want more information, you can click on here or click on here and you'll get to that specific portfolio project. Same thing here with short form video editing, where we have this project, we have this project, we have this project, we have this project, all these multiple projects. As you can see, we have short form video editing, all of these projects here, same thing here, and then we have the rest of the projects here. If you go back, if you're interested in vlog editing, you go here, you see, hey, this is what the vlog looks like. Hey, this is what the vlog looks like. And with some text as well that describes what I did and why I did it this specific way. So as you can see, there's a lot of more thoughts to it than just putting in there what I did and putting examples in of what I did, because it needs to be usable. It needs to be usable in the sense that when I apply to jobs on Upwork, I can just put in the specific link that they need in order for them to see what I'm capable of in the work that they're searching for. So yeah, that was a bit of a bigger thing, but I'm proud it's now finished, and now we gotta get it to work for me and to potentially find more work.
I'm waiting for my coffee to boil in the kitchen, and I just sat out here in the living room while watching the snow falling outside, just lightly snow. And we have the 26th of March today. It's probably the last snow we'll see this season here in Switzerland. And I just finished editing the episode 12 of my vlog, and I realized something that I need to improve. I had not enough clips, especially not enough talking head clips of me just saying something to the camera, and that's also the point of documenting. It's a part of documenting, because I need to update you guys on what's happening and what my thoughts are and what actions I'm going to take in the future. So this is something I need to improve. I had a lot of B-roll shots, so the shots that are just steady of me working as you see them, or me maybe walking outside, or some of those clips. I had enough of those, but I had 2 talking head clips for the whole week, which is not enough, and there was things going on this week. So yeah, definitely something I need to improve. And then I also need to have a way to build around the story, because it is just me going through the week and me explaining you guys what I do, and I need to find a way, and I haven't found one yet, to pack that into a good story. Something that I'll need to improve, and will happen. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Either I find a way to build a story for each and every single vlog episode, or I find another way to build in a story. But look, it's okay. I started this vlog just to document what I do, and that's part of the journey. And I knew that at the beginning it wasn't going to be perfect, and that's fine. That's fine. It's better to start imperfect and improve rather than not start at all. So yeah, Now I'm gonna go like I'm after my coffee and then back to work.